Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to take a very early look at a new game called Boppio. Now it's not available yet, not even available in early access, but you can go into Steam and wishlist this if you'd like. And you can also sign up for their early playtest program, which will allow you to download and play the game and then help the developer with bug reports and such. It's very early access game. I think it's been in development for maybe a year, plus or minus 6 months. You can take a look at the developer's blog to find that information. And there's a link actually right on the home screen when you launch the game. There's a link to their blog right here in the bottom left. The access to this game, the playtest program, is limited. And I spoke to the developer a little bit earlier today, and he mentioned, he's not going to be able to let everybody in, but it is something that you can request access to from within Steam. I just got my email today, maybe a couple hours ago, that I was approved for access to this, and I immediately jumped in and downloaded it. Had a short exchange with the developer. Seems like a nice guy in Discord, and there's also a link to the Discord here right on the starting page of the game. But Boppio, let me tell you about Boppio so far. What I know, this is kind of like a Factorio inspired factory game. Appears to be top down. I've spent maybe 45 minutes in the game. And in this video, I just want to, start a new game and we'll play a little bit just so you can see a little bit of the mechanics. Again, I don't even consider this a first look video. I'd say this is a preview, but we'll take a look and you'll get a general idea for where this game is at, and if it's something you might be interested in keeping an eye on. As far as the Glidercat channel, I'm trying to decide just what to do with this game. It seems like it's pretty early. I don't know that there's enough here to sustain a full-on Let's Play, but maybe every week we do a check-in, or every couple weeks we do a check-in and play for a little bit and see how far we can go. I'm not sure how much gameplay there is in here yet. It could be tons. I just don't know. But let me know in the comments after you watch this video what you think, what your first impression is, and if it's something that you would like to see more of. I was obviously very excited about this. I love factory games, and I learned about this one maybe a month or two ago. I do a lot of research on games for the channel. And I came across this one and I signed up, or I reached out to the developer on Discord, and then he pointed me towards the Steam early play or play test program. I signed up for that. And then again, today I just got access. So let's jump in with a brand new game and we'll see what this is all about. I'm going to call this GC preview. Let's see. How about preview 2? Because I think I already have a save game preview 1. And we will start. And again, it's early. I'm just going to emphasize this is a really early game. So up in the top left, it's telling us build the habitat to start researching new modules. So we're going to do that in a second because I'm going to follow a tutorial that's also available online. You can find it at the developer's blog. Once you click there, you'll see a little kind of getting started walkthrough. So I'm going to hit, and I may be a little slow here. So bear with me because it's brand new. All right. So I'm just going to hit the E key to open up my inventory, and I'm going to grab, this is the basic miner. And if I click this, it's going to automatically craft it out of the iron ingots and the copper ingots I have in my inventory. So my inventory is down here on the left. You can see they've started me out with 5 wood. I've got 10 iron ingots, 6 copper ingots, and it looks like I've got 20 stone here. And these are the things I can craft right now. And then these are buildings that I can make. So we want a miner for this coal. So I'm just going to click on the miner. Boom. It takes me back out to the main screen, and I've got a miner kind of getting ready to be built. So I just drop this down. I'm just going to left click this guy. Boom. There's our initial miner. And again, I'm following guidance I got from reading through the little blog tutorial here. So you can, if you do get into the playtest, you can do the same. So I just clicked on the miner. It says insufficient fuel. There's a little icon for fuel. I'm going to grab these logs and just drag them over there. And there we go. Now we're producing coal. If I need more logs, I discovered that I can walk up to a tree and hold down the right mouse button. As long as I hold it down, he'll cut down the tree. And if I go back into my inventory, see here, go back into my inventory, I've got 5 more logs. All right, so that guy's producing coal. If I hover over this ore, I can see I've got some iron ore here. I've got some copper ore. And I've got some stone. And this is, to me, is very, 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 very reminiscent of how the ore looked in the early Factorio versions. If you happen to play that a long time ago when it was first being developed, the ore looks very similar to this. At least in my memory, it does. All right, so let's build another miner to get some of this iron. So we'll just do the same thing. Go into my inventory, grab a miner, plop him down. There he goes. He's all built up. And now this miner, instead of I can feed him wood, but instead of doing wood, let's use some of this coal that we're mining here. And once you feed the miner, the coal miner, its first couple logs, it will self-replenish its own fuel. Just for the coal miner, because it's going to burn coal. So it's a little different than Factorio. You don't need to set up another miner and have it feed this one and have them feed each other. This guy just automatically feeds itself once you get it going. So I'm going to grab this coal, and I can shift click to grab it all. And then I'm going to head over to our iron miner, and let's pop the coal in there for fuel. And now we're producing iron. And so if we take a look, let's go back to the inventory and look at what we can craft. We've got this furnace here, which is going to, says it smelts ore, iron ore or copper ore into ingots. So we want that. It costs 10 stone. I've got 20 on me that they gave me automatically or when I started. So I want one of those because I want to get some ingots going. And then we also want to build this habitat. Now that I can get for free. We can go build that now. Well, let's finish some of this basic ore processing, and then we'll go build the habitat and see what that's all about. All right, so far I've got a coal miner going, self-replenishing. It's just going to keep mining until it fills its inventory. I think it can only hold 50. I'll just grab that, keep it going. We've got our iron ore. This guy looks like he can only hold 25 because he's got plenty of fuel and he's not mining. So that looks like that has an inventory size of 25. I don't know yet if these can be upgraded or if there's other miners coming. So now let's get some copper. And if we go into the menu, you can see I can't build another basic miner. I need ingots, and I just spent all my ingots. So in order to make more ingots, I need these furnaces. So let's go ahead and put a furnace nearby. Right about here. And that'll build up. And that consumed, I think, just 10 of my stone. And this guy's going to need fuel too. I happen to have coal on me. I can shift click to just send that coal straight in, or I could have dragged it as well. Or I could have, I think, right mouse and drag would have taken half the inventory. Anyway, that's probably more details than you care to know. So now I've got a furnace that's got fuel, and I've got some iron ore on me. Let me just drag that in. Okay, now we're getting our iron ingots. Okay, so we're getting our iron ingots. Let's see. What I need is I want to build another miner, and I need copper ingots also, but I don't have any way of getting copper. So what I actually have to do is I have to repurpose this miner here, this basic miner. And I think if I hold down the right mouse button, I think that guy's going to disappear. It moves pretty quick. So once you decide to disassemble or right click on it, it doesn't take long for that thing to be demolished. But you get the resources back. So let's go back into our inventory. We'll drop the miner here on this copper ore. There he goes. And we'll go feed it some fuel. We'll drop in the coal that we picked up from the coal miner that we just got rid of. And then let's drop in another furnace since I've got 10 stone. Let's drop another furnace here. Boom. And that will be for our copper. And then this guy looks like we just got to clear his inventory. So we'll grab some of that iron ore. We'll come down and we'll feed the iron ore into here. We'll take the ingots, iron ingots out. Again, we still need copper ingots so that we can build another miner. So here's some copper ore. Here's our other furnace. I've happened to have 5 logs here. Let's just use that for fuel for the time being. I'm going to put my copper into this furnace, and we're going to get some copper ingots. All right, so that's all good. Let's see. Do I have the ability to build another one of these guys? I need 5 iron ingots and 5 copper ingots. Looks like I'm good. So I'm going to go back and replace that coal miner that we took. So we'll plop that guy down. Boom. And this guy doesn't need a furnace or anything, but he does need some starting fuel. So let me go grab a tree for the heck of it. Just chop down a tree. All we need probably is a single log, and that guy will be up and running and fill itself with coal. But let's go drop all, we'll put all these logs in here. Now we've got a source of coal. We've got iron ore being mined, and he's got plenty of fuel. We're smelting iron ore in a furnace here. I'm going to take those bars. We have our copper miner. I'll take that ore. Got plenty of fuel. And I'll take these copper ingots and refill his inventory. Okay, so now we've got some basic setup. And just, similar to Factorio or a lot of factory games, you're going to be doing some stuff manually in the beginning. Let's look at the other thing we can build here, which is our habitat. It says a deployable luxury habitat suitable for long-term living. All right, let's find a spot for this guy. And I'm just going to put it in this open space here. I don't know how much room I really need, but let's keep it close by. Pop that guy down. And then we'll see what this guy's all about. So if I walk up and click this guy, it says habitat, no research selected, power 100%. So it generates 1200 watts of power for us, which per the game's description or the tutorial, that's a pretty low amount of power, but it does give us some basic power. It's got some solar panels built in here on the roof, it looks like. And it says no research selected. And then it looks like there's some storage room here. Look, what is that? 10 slots of storage. So how do we select research? I'm going to hit the T key, I guess, for technology. And a screen comes up showing the different things that we can research. Now, this is the initial tech tree. I don't know if this expands as we complete these things, if it's going to allow me to scroll further, to the right and reveal more stuff on the right or not. But this is what we've got for now. So let's go ahead and research the steam power and see what it says. If I click on it and I look over at the left here, it says allows the steam engine to be constructed. All right. And then the item transport 1 says allows buildings to be connected using tubes. This allows items to automatically move between connected buildings. I'm actually going to do this one first. It's going to take 30 ingots of iron and 30 of copper. Let's do this first because I've actually tried this earlier. So I can do it. I can show you that it works. All right. So let's do that. Now, if we look at the, now if I click at the habitat, let's see. Let me go back to the research. Item transport. Okay. So it's showing here. It doesn't show which research that we have selected, but you can see there's a couple spots here for us to drop our iron ingots and our copper ingots. It's not telling us how many, but that's where we need to plop things down. So let's put the ingots that we have in here. And once these both get to 30, I believe it's going to start researching that item transport 1. So let's go do some manual shuffling over here. We'll grab that iron. We'll grab this ore. We'll pop the ore in here. Boom. Same thing here. Let's grab the ore. That guy keeps going. And then we will put the copper in here. And then I'll hop over here and get rid of the rest of this iron. Just check the fuel. Now this guy's going to need some fuel. So let's go get some coal. Grab 50 coal out of here. And we'll come down to our copper furnace. That probably is just about ready to run out. Let's grab those. Grab some more ore, pop that in. Boom. And then once this fuel wears out, we can, which is probably not going to, is it? There it goes. Good. Pop that in there. We'll grab those. We've got 32. Let's grab the rest of our iron, and then we'll head back over to the habitat and pop that in. So there is that. I'll grab those. So right now in game, you have to feed, as far as I know, you have to feed the habitat your resources for the research. So we'll do that. And I don't know if you can automatically pipe that in or not, or how that's going to work long term. Again, this is a super duper early look at the game. And we're not going to take it real far in this video, but I wanted to do enough so that you have an idea of what's going on here, or the basics of the game. Okay, it says research complete. Press T to start new research. All right. Let's press T and let's do the steam power for the heck of it. We'll just hit start. But let's try out the new things we built here. Here's a transport tube. It says it connects two buildings together so that items can be transferred between them. All right, so I'm just going to click that guy. And then I'm going to click just to where I see the pop-up on the basic miner here for my coal. And my goal is to get coal to all of these guys. So let's see how that works. If I take coal, I click on the basic miner, boom. I just clicked and let up. Now I've got this tube. And let's connect this tube up to our miner here for our iron ore. So I just clicked, and that's now it's giving me another extension of tube. So let's actually hook this up to the furnace as well while we've got the tube connected. Boom. All right. And then I'm going to just hit escape to get out of that build menu. And now we can see that there's ore coming in from the miner, and here comes some coal. And the coal is going all the way across into the furnace. So the coal, almost like a conveyor belt, but it knew to keep on going to the furnace. And it has now filled up this guy's inventory with fuel. And so it's actually, that one tube is actually fueling both the miner and the furnace. So that's cool. Let's see if we can do another tube for this setup, for a copper setup. So again, I'm just going to hit the E key to interact. I grabbed my tube, hover over the basic miner, click once, hover over this guy, click once, and then hover over this guy, click once. And then I'm going to hit escape just to get out of there. All right, so now we've got like the very simplest of automation, right? And so we should be able to just grab ingots out of here at will. So let's do that. And then let's go back to our habitat and pop in these ingots that we need for the next level research. Boom. All right, you can see the progress bar up here in the top left, showing our next level of research. And so I think I may end this first video here. I want to keep this one short. This gives you just a very, very, very early basic look at a new factory game that's in the works. It's got a little bit of a Factorio feel to it. There's a lot more development coming on this game. You might want to check out the blog. It talks a little bit about what's coming. And I just got access to this today. Actually, I got access to this probably the day before you're going to see it, because it takes a while to put the video together and have YouTube render it and everything. But I wanted to get this put together quickly for you so you can just become aware of this game and maybe wish list it. And then I think what we'll do, maybe I'll put together some kind of preview season or something where we kind of check in on this every week or every couple weeks and play for an hour maybe, or a half hour, and just see how far we can take it. I don't want to do too much because not everybody can get access to this game and play it. But we'll take a look. We'll do what makes sense. We'll play it by ear. But for now, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, what you think of this game. Not much to see here yet from what I've shown you. But we'll do some more videos and we'll see how far we can take it and how much gameplay exists. And then we'll see if we run across any bugs or anything. So far, it's been smooth. We'll see how it goes. I noticed you can't really walk into this building. But But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if this is something that you think is interesting. And for now, I guess I'll sign off. So this is Glidercat just saying I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.